Next question. Again, continuing the anonymous questions. Do you draw inspiration from people, experiences, or personal enlightenment to fuel the topics for your songs?
All of the above.
Okay.
My first project, Fool Me Once, was actually about me breaking off my engagement with my ex-fiance. God rest his soul, by the way. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't to bash him because thankfully we were able to talk about it and stuff. And I let him know, like, hey, I'm going to say you ain't shit in this project. I just want to let you know. But, like, I want you to listen to this music. For the ones that I already had recorded, I wanted to let him listen to the music first. And he actually told me, like, he was cool with it. So, you know, I was able to get that approval so no one would be upset. But, so I ended up talking about, that whole project was about my engagement. We were like cats and dogs. We didn't get along very well, especially towards the end. Things got real weird. And so, thankfully I was able to write about it and let that be an outlet, and he understood that. With the next project that I'm working on, it's a little more loving. I'm in a happy 3.5-year relationship with my boyfriend, and I was like, I don't want to write music about being sad anymore and being angry, upset. So now I'm focusing more on my newer relationship and also being able to use other people's experiences as well. Like, not too long ago, I made a Facebook post and I said, if anybody wants to talk to me about being in a relationship or something that they're happy and proud about, message me. And so I actually started on some songs, which I haven't recorded. I didn't show you those. Talking about some of those people's experiences. Because what my main goal is, I want to be able to write about what I'm dealing with, but I want to be able to write to the point where other people can relate. Like, wow, she's writing about this and I'm currently going through it. Or I'm glad that I'm not the only one that dealt with this. And it's not always about relationships for me. You heard my booty shaking song, you know. So I still want to throw in my fun too. So once again, I love me some Beyonce. So when I wrote the Back There song that I showed you, my inspiration for that song was Beyonce. Like, I love Blow by Beyonce. So when I started writing that song, I actually was sitting down watching the video. So, like, how would Beyonce write this in her writing camp? How would she do this? So, but still to the point where I'm not biting off her. I want it to be my sound. So, and sometimes we'll be out and I'll see, you know, you always meet a drunk girl at the club that one event. You don't know her. She don't know you, but she told you your whole life.
You're her best friend now.
Tonight, So I would write about drunk girls talking to me at the club. I would see a couple dancing in a corner. How would that feel? Like, does it feel like it's in slow motion? Like, you know, things like that. So it's a little bit of everything. Sometimes even when we hang out, I write songs about the feeling of just being around people that you like, care about, you know, just like me, you, and the guys and stuff. So it's a little bit of everything. Like I said, I just really want people to be able to relate to the topic. And just because, you know, you might not, I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say, I want it to be to the point where you like this song so much, now I got to go listen to the whole project. Because this is the one for me, so I'm assuming that the rest is the one for me. So that's my main goal with that, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, everything, everybody, everything.
All right. Well, no, I don't want to ask that one.
Go for it.
Do you think it's important to be spiritually centered when pursuing a career as an artist? If so, in what ways do you cultivate your spiritual alignment?
Well, I'm a Christian, of course. Both of my parents are ministers and pastors and things. And so sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I have to break myself from thinking that I have to be perfect in order to pursue the musical genre that I want to do. Mainly, my mom exposed me to a lot of music, but my family now, they like strictly like gospel and contemporary and stuff. So, I mean, they didn't take it very well when I showed them my music. They were like, what is this? But I always remember where I come from. So sometimes, too, I'll be like, oh, my God, Jesus, I need you to help me today. I might write about twerking in the corner over here, but I still know where my roots are. I still know where I came from. So sometimes I'll pray. Sundays I will like the church that I go to. I go to 2 different churches. Mm-hmm. I'll pull up their podcast on Sundays. Most times Jarrell still asleep, so I'll pull up the podcast on Sundays and I'll still watch sermons. Mm-hmm. Especially due to Rona, we can't go to church and stuff. So I'll listen to that, and sometimes it's really what I needed to hear. I'm also not a Bible slinger, so I like to also use my knowledge of the Bible, but use it in regular terms, so people don't think that I'm hitting them in the face with it. As far as getting myself aligned, like I said, I'll listen to my stuff here. Sometimes I might turn on my favorite gospel artist, like while I'm in the preps of getting my station together for music writing. And so I always, because I'm also a minister of music technically, they always say that gospel music kind of opens you up. Mm-hmm. And then once you turn that off, whatever you put inside of you after that is what's inside of you. So if I know that I'm about to write something, like say I want to write something angry, I'm not going to listen to gospel music first, because then next thing you know, I'm walking around and I'm pissed off all day. So I keep my alignment based off my music, period. Like, I like me some Karen Clark Sheard, love me the Clark sisters, some Fred Hammond, Kurt Franklin, So I just build myself like a small niche like every other day to like get me mentally prepared. Now, based off the fact that I am surrounding myself by different people now, it's gonna be like real like left, but I do smoke weed sometimes. Okay. I do smoke weed sometimes. Also, I talk to 2 of my friends. We also go to church, but he's also into like, crystals and things. Yeah. And so, I
mean, those are man-made. Yeah. So they're here. God made them. So.
Yeah. So, being able to sit down and talk to them and...
Not man-made. I'm sorry.
I know where you were going, and I was just like, okay.
God made them. Man harvested the crystals.
Yeah. Shout out to intercrystallization, by the way.
Because, they was bringing Jesus the crystals when he was a baby. Yeah. Yeah. The elements and stuff. Gold, frankincense.
All that.
Myrrh.
Essential oils. Pretty much sum it up. We didn't read between the lines. That's it. So, yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. So, and also surrounding yourself with people who think the same way you do, but still have their own opinion.
Right. You know Perspective is a good thing.
Yeah. Good thing. I was having panic attacks like a week ago, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I even prayed about it. I'm just like, what is it? And then I had a good talk with Arthur, and he was giving me all these remedies, and they freaking worked. Really? Like, he sent me like a email of like meditation, and I listened to it, and like parts of the email, I'm not gonna put it all out there, but like it's literally speaking positivity into yourself. You got the talent. You talented. You're smart. You're cool. People like you. You like yourself. You smell nice. You look good. Like, but you
know what? Sometimes people need to hear that. They need to. I feel like I really believe that words are spells. I really do believe that words are affirmation. Spells. Yeah, and what you speak about yourself is, and I also believe what you say comes back to you. Right. So what you speak and what you're casting on yourself is what is going to come back to you. So you need those things. You do need those things for sure.
Or as the Bible say, life and death's in the power of the tongue. So if you say you don't got it, you just don't got it then because you said it. So, but still, even though you want to hear those things, people can tell you that all day. But if you don't believe that yourself, then what did that help? What did that do for you? Mm-hmm. You got your fix. Now you got to go get high again. Like, that's how I see it. What did that do for you? It feels good now, but when you go home, when you take your clothes off and get in the shower and hop in the bed, what you think about before you go to sleep? Like, wow. They said that to me at the club, but I'm ugly when the lights come on.
Everybody go home.
This don't have nothing
when we leave the section. When you leave that section.
When you leave VIP, are you still a bad bitch when you get to the crib?
When you and your partners ain't got no more bottles.
What happens then?
When
y'all at the
take
strip
off
club
all
and
your
y'all run
jewelry.
out of ones, what happens? Y'all just go home or y'all go to the ATM and re-up?
Sounds so sad.
That's one of those, like, smokes his bullets. Are you gonna cut this out? Okay, good. Because this don't have nothing to do with spiritual.
Are you popping the bottles or are the bottles popping you?
Period. Yo, preach, preacher. Yo. We're building so many inside jokes right now. You have no clue.
Okay, for the most important
Ooh,
question
God.
that's not anonymous because it's mine and
Okay.
it means the most. It's literally the most important question.
Okay.
What is... No, I'm not going to say in your opinion. It's just it's a question with an answer.
Okay.
What is the top tier Pop-Tart?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Like, do I like frosting?
No. What Pop-Tart is the bad bitch Pop-Tart? What is number one?
Rest in peace to the brown cinnamon sugar.
There we go.
That's the one.
There we go.
And it's gotta have a little frosty stuff
There
on the
we
top.
go. There we
And
go.
I don't even throw it in the toaster. I put it in a microwave for like
Come
5
on.
seconds and
Come
give it
on.
that little.
What's
What's that thing that Megan Thee Stallion eat?
That little bit of heat,
that's
so
the
when you
one.
taste, it's a little warm.
That's the
It's a
one.
little warm because the stuff in the inside gets a little warm.